Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
All right, let's talk about temperatures this morning across the Northwest, shall we? We're sitting at 19 in Boise, which is cold, but then you factor in what's about a 13-mile-per-hour wind. We once again have single-digit wind chills across the Treasure Valley. It is actually 8 degrees in Twin Falls, -4 in Pocatello, and up in McCall along the west coast, slightly warmer, but not a warm start by any means. 28 for Portland right now, 30 in Seattle. And what a weekend we have ahead of us. So I'm calling it a case of location, location, location as far as our weekend snow goes, because it really will depend on where you are, how much snow you will see. There are massive differences in some of these snow totals. For example, the Upper Valley, the Boise area into Mountain Home, those areas maybe into places like Kuna and Meridian, maybe 1 to 3 inches over the weekend. We may see a little more in places, but that's kind of the general forecast. Then you head towards the Lower Valley, portions of it into eastern Oregon, out to the Camas Prairie. We're talking 5 to 12 inches possible, maybe 18 inches in localized spots. That's below 5,000 feet. Then you head to the mountains above 5,000 feet. 10 to 15 inches possible just through the weekend, possibly 20 inches in localized areas. So it is just kind of a wild forecast as far as these snow totals go and who's going to see what. Of note here, the Boise area, Ada County, not under any sort of watch, warning, or advisory at this point because we just don't expect these storms to really have a bullseye on Boise. But everywhere else you see that has a color over it is under either a winter weather advisory. That's here in the purple. The white is a bit of a step up from that, a winter storm warning, a more severe warning, because that's where we expect that heavier snow. Those 5 to 12 inch totals are possible. If you want a further breakdown of what exactly the watches, warnings, advisories, all of that mean, I put it on my Facebook page for you so you can take a much closer look and kind of understand what's happening in your area. And we are not alone. The entire Northwest, in fact, is expecting some incredible winter weather because of thing 1 and thing 2, these 2 storms that are going to have an impact on us. One of them swirling right now along the west coast, one diving down from Canada. Both of those will send moisture our way, and the one coming down from the north will also keep cold air in play, and that is significant when we have this snow that will support the snowfall and it will support it sticking to the ground. So cloudy today, cold and windy, kind of a raw day. Here comes the snow as early as 6 o'clock tonight. Weiser, Ontario, McCall, Cascade, you could have some snow at dinner time. Tomorrow morning, look at this, still Boise, Mountain Home, not a whole lot happening, but up in the mountains and into Washington County, that snow is flying. And then we'll see a little bit in the Magic Valley, possibly tomorrow morning. And here comes a heavier surge Saturday evening, and then we'll likely see a break on Sunday morning with more snow expected to return Sunday night into Monday. So it's going to be spotty. It won't be a full-on weekend of snow everywhere for everyone, but it will be snowy for everyone at some point, I would wager a guess, this weekend. Now Friday, today, let's pull it back a little bit. Today will be dry, it'll be cloudy, and we'll have that biting wind out there, and these temperatures stay cold. Just 35 degrees are expected high in Boise. You factor in the wind, it'll feel like we're staying in the teens and 20s again today, much like Wednesday. 29 for Idaho City today, just 19 up in McCall. Snow showers could start up, like I mentioned, as early as late afternoon, early evening in the west central mountains, an inch or 2 possible before midnight tonight. Over in the east central mountains, mostly cloudy and cold, highs around 20. Fairfield, you'll have a high about 21 degrees, and only upper 20s for the Twin Falls area today with cloudy skies and a cold wind. We just stay unsettled, everyone, for the long term. So settle in, expect very dangerous road conditions out there, especially the higher you go, and it'll be cold for the long term as well.